back, everyone, for some more of my Tokyo Verdy career mode here on FIFA 22. And we are at the halfway point of season number 1. Well, close to the halfway point of season number 1. I thought for sure we were at 19 games. I believe it was the Kobe game, but that kind of messed me up. But we are going to play this game against Yokohama. We are at the end of July. I think that's how I'm going to do it from here on out. Just the halfway point video will be at the end of July sometime. That's probably how I'm going to do it. But we are going to begin against... It would be considered a derby match in Yokohama F. Marinos. But we kind of left you guys in a bit of a cliffhanger. We did get a chance offer from Nantes for Minoru Sasaki. We could get anywhere from 1.55 to 2.25 for him. To be honest with you guys, I am going to go ahead and accept this offer because I do have a new striking option at my disposal. But we are going to go ahead. We're going to show you guys the table real quick. We are currently sitting in 5th. We are only 7 points behind both Kashima Antlers and Nagoya Grampus. And we are just 2 points behind our arch rival, FC Tokyo. And if relegation was a thing, this particular FIFA, the league shrunk from 20 clubs to 18. So teams in relegation trouble are Verdy, Sendai, H. Kansa Sapporo. I forget exactly what the H stands for. I do apologize about that. Kawasaki Frontale and Shimizu Espos would be in relegation trouble. And then the Levine Cup. We did sim the first game, the first leg, on camera. We did get a 2-2 draw. I am not going to be arse about getting kicked off this tournament. We did get the objective done of getting out of the group, which we did so, winning 5 of our 6 games. And just to show you guys how the other groups went. Oh, there is... Ooh. I honestly didn't think there was any... I don't know what I was thinking, but I didn't think there were any continental... You know, I'm confusing this with North America. I know North America doesn't, but Asia does have the Champions League. Well, the Continental Cup, but... Let me just see here real quick. But yeah, it looks like top 4 will get, which I don't plan on getting top 4. If anything, I'll be happy for mid-table, to be honest. And one cool thing I do have to get before we get into this game, I do apologize for rambling on so much. One thing I do have to say is, I did not notice this when I created this club, but if you look real closely at the badge that I used for Tokyo Verdy, it says 1969, which is exactly when this, as you can see right there, that is when, Tokyo Verdy was founded. They were founded as Yomiuri FC in 1969. But you can see Sasaki as our leading goal scorer, though the guy that we're going to be going after has 8. So hopefully he'll be up near the table in recent games. Well, second half of the season. I'm sorry for the mental block out there. And not only is this going to be Sasaki's last game, but I'm also, as a matter of fact, I'm going to import Yoshida in there for this game. The Nishimura brothers, I'm going to probably send them out on loan. I don't really plan on selling anybody just yet, because I want to get and make sure to sell them at the beginning of next year, because I don't know what my budget is going to be. And speaking of budget, I decided to put another $10 million in the transfer budget. And the way I look at it is that you see we have a 97 rating, very high rating. We did get the streak of 5 games or at least 1 goal. We're currently on 11. And then we did reach a knockout stage. So I'm interpreting that the board is happy with us. So I did inject another $10 million onto the transfer budget, which is going to be more than enough for who I want to get. I do want to get a new starting striker, and I do want to get a new starting goalkeeper, because for whatever reason, As good as what Teddy Bradshaw has been, he has not really been doing a great job either finding me a good goalkeeper. So I am going to go and we're going to play this game here against Yokohama F. Marinos. And first of all, we are not playing in the rain. I'll meet in the middle, do partly clear. And we are going to keep, even though we are the away team, we're going to keep our home kits on, and I'll leave Yokohama's home kits on. But yeah, this will be the final game of Sasaki, because I am going to accept an offer from Nantes, and I am also going to be going for a backup goalkeeper, which means both the Nishimura brothers will be going on alone. I'm going to keep Yoshida as my backup. And we'll also look at Youth Academy and stats and attributes of the main squad, the senior squad, after this. You see, Ryonosuke Kabayama is our featured player here.
All eyes on one man. Facing his former club, he'll want to make a point. Live on EA TV.
That's kind of awkward commentary, but okay. You do you, Derek.
Hello everyone and welcome. What we can't complain about today is the weather. Absolutely perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray, ready to bring you match commentary, and alongside me is Stuart Robson. And what we have coming up for you is live coverage of this J.League game. It's Yokohama F. Marinos versus the absolute Mad Lads.
Yeah, I gave our nickname the Mad Lads, just, I don't know, at the Nintendo, from Mario Maker 2 whenever they did the trailer for that game. And if you did hear that growling a couple minutes ago, that was my stomach. I have yet to have lunch when I'm recording this, so I do apologize about that. Now, can Kabayama get an assist? Which Kabayama has actually been our best winger in case in point. And Sasaki adds to his goal scoring, which, like I said, this will be his final game because I am going to accept the offer from Nantes. So hopefully he'll be going to Ligue 1.
1-0 the score. Chances on. And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him. So 2-0 now.
Oh! No, that's not a good foul. That's...
And the referee blows the whistle.
I'm surprised they didn't get a yellow for that.
It's been put... Oh, Derek, can he finish this?
Oh!
It must go in, surely.
Very unselfish by Sasaki, giving it to our Youth Academy graduate, Alex Drew. Of course, he came up with Matthew Lacey as well as Liam Thompson. But we are going to go ahead. We're going to jump to the result. And Watanabe does get a goal back for Yokohama. But we do get another win. But yeah, the final game of July from here on out in this career mode will be in July. Yeah, Yoshida is going to be my new backup goalkeeper. And what I'm going to do, first things first, we are going to go ahead and we are going to accept this offer from Nantes. I could probably get more of him, probably should get more of him considering his rating, but I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to look at squad report here real quick. So Igor Machado, he's already up to 64, though he's too young to be promoted. I still don't know what I'm going to do about Silla. And you see Kimura we end up getting from the Youth Academy, though he's 58 rating. 58 rated, I should say. Okay, now that we got the, we accepted the Sasaki deal, I am going to be making a bid for the striker that I am going to be going in for, so we are going in for Ayase Ueda. You can see that we have to offer between 3.8 and 5.8. I'm going to offer 4.8 for him. He's making 6.7. I'll probably give him close to 10 grand in wages. Okay, let me try 4.5. And then we're gonna negotiate. I don't usually, I mean, you could delegate, that way you don't have to pay any bonuses, but at the same time though, it kind of sucks because you don't know how long it's gonna take the delegation to end, so I am definitely gonna offer a crucial squad role for him. He is gonna be my new starting striker. 4 years is good enough for me. We are gonna disregard the release clause, and I'm just gonna give him 10 grand, and I'll give him a signing bonus. Probably don't need a signing bonus, but just that little bit to get it signing over the line. And we are ready to see our new starting striker. And he comes in at a 70 rating, which is unbelievable. And he does have a potential of up to 74, I believe, 74 or 75. So yeah, massive potential. And Sasaki will be replaced by Ueda. Nishimura will be replaced. He's going to be replaced here soon. And I will show you my goalkeeper targets, though. I'm kind of deciding who I want to go for. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. Well, before we get into squad, let's look at transfer history. You can see we just completed a deal for 4.5 for Ueda. You see we also made some loan signings. So we pretty much spent, Steve. We got 3 million, 4.5, 5. We've spent under 10 million for these players, so that's, like I said, not that I'm going for realism in this career mode, but if, in case anybody says anything, well, I am being a little bit realistic because the average transfer budget in the J.League is around 10 million. The highest is Vissel Kobe with 18, but you can see Sasaki, his final stats, 18 to 1 through 20. Lacey's second highest goal scorer, 12 goal contributions and 9. Ueda just joined us, so we'll get to see what he's like. Which he will be given the number 9 jersey. You can see Alex Drew is already grown by 4. Miyagi, been okay for me. If there's anybody in particular you want to look at, you can just go ahead and pause the video. Liam Thompson, our third Australian Youth Academy graduate. Hirano, I decided to put him out alone. Same with Kenta Takuda. Anami's already dropped by 4. Yeah, Nishimura brothers will be going out on loan as soon as I make my goalkeeper signing. And then before we show attributes, I am going to go ahead. Like I said, I am going to give him the number 9. Sasaki's just going to have to wear a 28. Development plan. We're just going to go from here. And we're actually going to go backwards here. Okay, 4 weeks to improve his skill moves and that. But we're going to go ahead. Let's see. No, we can actually go forward. But yeah, if there's anybody in particular you want to look at, you can just go ahead and pause the video. And yes, I already did look at development plans before I started recording this, so... But you can see there's some areas where a team is growing really good while other players are kind of lagging behind, though it's not a huge deal considering where we are in the table. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out exactly how many more games I want to play and how many I want to sim. I'll probably sim the majority of the rest of the games. I'll probably just focus on rivalry games like Yokohama FC, like we just played against Yokohama F Marinos. I've already played against FC Tokyo like 3 times, so I'm probably going to sim those games. And then Kawasaki Frontale is considered a derby match as well, so I'll be probably playing another one of those games. You can see Sasaki, those are his final stats before hopefully he'll move on to Nantes, which again, if you do hear that growling, I do apologize. That is my stomach. Okay, let's see if we get any cutscene for him. Not really, he's just holding the kit, but I mean, he is our new starting striker, 70 rated, which really isn't all that jarring considering that what's his face? I still gotta learn names. Kabayama is at a 69 and Miyagi is at a 68, and then Drew's at a 67, so our team is shaping up really nicely. And, oh, before I forget, I do want to show stats. You can see Lacey is a leading goal scorer here in the Levian Cup. Played 7 games for us. And Alex Drew, another graduate, is tied for the most with 3. And in clean sheets, Nishimura with 1. I don't know which Nishimura that is. And you can see Kami Fukumoto from Tokushima Borders has the most clean sheets. Nishimura, like I said, I don't know which one that is, has 4. I'm assuming that's the 63 rated one, whatever his name is. Kabayama with the most assists with 7. You can also see Tamazaki and Seko on that list. And Sasaki miles ahead of the goal scoring chart. Though, like I said, hopefully Ueda, now that he's joined Tokyo Verdy, will be climbing up the goal scoring charts. Continental Cup, that has nothing to do with this. And preseason tournament, I'm just going to go ahead and just go through that. And speaking of preseason tournament, I do want to show you guys that here real quick. Just a recap of how we did. You can see group stage right there. Semifinals, we beat FC East Bengal from India. And we beat another Indian side in FC Goa in order to win the Champions League. Now, before the end of the episode, I did mention that I am going to get a new starting goalkeeper, which... Let me go ahead and loan list the Nishimura brothers. But I'm actually torn between 2 goalkeepers, and both of them have the exact same overall, the exact same potential. They're both 67 rated, and they both have 75 potential. And the first goalkeeper I'm going to be going for, which hopefully I'll be able to get him, is Keisuke Osako. He's only 22 years of age. He does play for Sanfrecce Hiroshima. He is my preferred option. And then the other goalkeeper that I'm looking at is a guy by the name of Yuya Oki. And he plays for Kashima Antlers, which we would actually be weakening a rival should we be getting this guy. But we're going to shortlist and view and transfer hub. Let's see if we can get either one of these guys. Looks like we can, so... Yeah, I'm going to be making a decision who I want to get, which... You can see Osako has a special trait. Comes in for crosses. Says he's good at strength. diving and reflexes, and he's got diving and reflexes. So these two goalkeepers are nearly identical. He's comes in for crosses, whereas he... I don't know, I'm kind of leaning towards Oki, if I'm being honest. I was going to go in for Osaka, but I think I might be going in for Oki instead. And like I said, if I do go in for Oki, I will be weakening a title contender, so... But I'm going to give time to think about this, and I will show you who we signed at the beginning of next episode, which we will be picking up where we left off here in the next episode. And then the rest of the Season 1 will not have commentary until the final game, which... When is the final game? But yeah, our final game of the season will be at an away match against Shonan Belmar, or Belmar, however you're supposed to pronounce it, which is all the way in the 4th of December. We will be getting our last batch of Youth Scout reports in the next episode as well. We'll be getting in on the 10th and the 15th, which, as you probably noticed if you guys have been following this career mode so far, I did fire Indian Scout for just being a nonce. 5-star, 5-star, he was by far the worst 5-star, 5-star I've ever seen. So, but we are going to end things off here. I don't think there's anything else I wanted to show here. Just a quick recap of the objectives. You can see our starting and backup 11. I already showed stats. I showed the tables. But yeah, I think we're pretty much good here. So yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying this career mode so far. I'm having an absolute blast despite a few speed bumps here and there. But thank you guys so much for watching this. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. I will see you guys again next time.